Hello, hello, Aldwin Alternate here, coming to you with day 8 of the Global Good News Challenge for August 2023. My goodness, another day has just flown by. I don't know about you, but it feels like I wake up and it's time to go to bed again. And yes, I do get a lot done with my day. I'm very productive. However, geez, it flies. It just flies. Anyway, I'm so grateful. I've had another amazing day. Hopefully, you have too if you're coming to the end of your day, or perhaps you're just waking up right now somewhere in the world. And if you are, what's your intention for the day today? What are you going to get done today? And if you're wrapping up the day, what's something you can acknowledge yourself for today? It's a great thing to do at the end of the day is actually consider, what is it that I am grateful for that I've achieved today? And I must say, I've had some awesome stuff happen today and some more challenging stuff as well, which I'll share as we go through this challenge. Hello, Tim. Good to see you. Hey, Tim, legendary guy from the United States of America. Great to see you there, Tim. You're starting your day, I would imagine, right now where you are. And so, what's in store for you today, Tim? And what are you grateful for today? One thing you're grateful for, this is something I do with my team in the morning, is we share gratitude. We share what we are grateful for, and we do it with three things we're grateful for. We do it in one major thing we're grateful for. So we might say, grateful for the sun. And then a smaller thing, it might be grateful for my house. And then something about ourselves we're grateful for. So it could be, I'm grateful for my resilience. And it's a really great practice to do. I mean, that took me about 5-10 seconds to do that. And it just shifts your whole state getting into gratitude. And that's part of what this Global Good News Challenge is all about, is about getting into gratitude. And it is a practice. And it's about also helping to decrease depression and suicide rates. And if we look at the stats, about 1 in 3 people worldwide have depression. And we've seen through COVID about 4 times the suicide rates have happened through COVID as well. And so getting into good news and getting into gratitude, lifting your energy to focus on the things in your life that you're grateful for, rather than focusing or looking at the things you're not grateful for, is a fantastic practice to get into if you want to have a greater experience of life. And let's face it, the days go fast, the years go fast, and before you know it, you're much older than you thought you were going to be this fast. You know what I mean? It just feels like I remember when I was 20, I thought 30 was old. When I was 30, I thought 40 was old. When I was 40, I thought 50 was old. And now I'm almost 50 and I'm like, oh my gosh, how the hell did that just happen? And in fact, today I was just visiting my father in hospital, and he's 85 and he's had some heart issues. And, he was just saying today, he says, I'm 85 and I feel like I'm 20. I'm 20 mentally, but in my body, I'm an 85-year-old with my body. And that's the thing, is our bodies kind of wear away, and you could have your wits about you and you could be, you could be smart and switched on and, really active mentally, yet your body, your body has a life of its own, right? We're not designed to live forever in this human form, at least. They say we're spiritual beings in a human body. And so getting into gratitude is a fantastic thing to do, because no matter where you are on the journey of life, it's about how you do life, right? It's how you do this journey of life. And the more you can get into gratitude, and even when the challenges come your way, look for the blessings in the challenges. That, I believe, is the trick to life. It's the yin yang of life. There's always going to be light in the darkness, and there's always going to be dark in the light. And it's all about what we choose to focus on. And I say this from experience, because I've had depression and I've for many years focused on the dark in my life, and I know sometimes when people have depression, it feels like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. But trust me, there is. It's like a roller coaster ride of life. Just hang on for the journey of life, right? It's such a blessing we have been given, this gift of life, right? You've beaten about 1 billion swimmers to get to the finish line. About 1 billion. Actually, the stats are between 400 million to 1.2 billion swimmers to get to the finish line. So I just say about 1 in a billion. You're 1 in a billion just by being born. And there's a reason you're here on the planet. There's a reason you're here on the planet. And often we forget that. we doubt ourselves, right? We put ourselves down. The number of times I've heard people say, "Oh, I'm such an idiot for doing this," or I'm such a blah blah, right? People put themselves down all the time. I'm sure there's enough other people putting you down. You don't need to put yourself down, right? And the thing is it doesn't matter anyway. It's about how you do life. It doesn't matter what other people think. Right? It's none of our business what other people think, really, right? So anyway, I get on a bit of a rant about this because I'm very passionate about gratitude. And this is part of what the Global Good News Challenge is about. It's about lifting the energy on the planet. And it's something you can contribute to. You can actually participate in the Global Good News Challenge. Not only will you feel amazing, everyone who sees your videos will feel amazing. Plus, it's free marketing for you. You can win prizes. You join our community. There's so many other benefits to it as well. Absolutely free. So I'll share in just a sec about how the Global Good News Challenge works, and very grateful right now for people hopping on and sharing their thoughts right now. Samantha Rawlinson on LinkedIn. Hello. I'm grateful for our group with Jason. Yes, I'm grateful for that too, Samantha. We're doing some great work there with Jason, with our coach. Very cool. Jason Grossman, that is. And Tim Gillette. Tim says, I'm grateful for life that I woke up with a heartbeat. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Have you ever listened to your own heartbeat? Oh, my gosh. That's a powerful thing to do. Listen to your own heartbeat. Oh, my gosh. We don't even think about our heartbeats for us 100,000 times a day, and we often just don't think about it, right? We are extraordinary human beings, and we often just take it all for granted. So, yes, I'm grateful that you woke up with a heartbeat as well, Tim. I'm grateful for my family that are healthy and we're all talking at this moment. Oh, that's fantastic news, Tim. Excellent. I'm glad you're all talking at this moment and that you're all healthy. That's brilliant. And grateful that I was given the business mind that helps me to live my lifestyle. Beautiful. Love that, Tim. And actually, you can check out a great interview I did with Tim actually about easy, simple marketing. We did some very cool work together. So check out if you just Google my name and Tim's name, you'll find it. You'll find a great video we did all about marketing, and Tim is the expert with that. He's awesome at websites, etc. So check him out there. And check Samantha's profile out as well on LinkedIn and go and see what she's up to there. We always like to support our supporters. Thank you for joining us. So the Global Good News Challenge, the format is, all it is just share a live video for as many days as whatever number month it is. Okay, a live video for as many days as whatever number month. So we have August being the 8th day. It's an 8-day challenge where you do a live video on social media for 8 days in a row. Now, if you miss a day, you go back to day 1 and start again. You can start your 8-day challenge for August anytime within August. So you've got right up until the end of August. You've got about another week or so to start your Global Good News Challenge. Okay, now for September being the 9th month, we have a 9-day challenge. Okay, and again, same thing applies. 9 days in a row doing a live video, and I'll share the format with you in a moment. 9 days in a row sharing a live video on social media. You can do it on Instagram, on Facebook, TikTok, whatever your social media avenue of choice is. Could be LinkedIn. Using a platform like StreamYard, you can go to LinkedIn, whatever platform you choose. Okay, doing a live video 9 days in a row for September. October will be 10 days in a row, anytime within October, and then January we're back to 1 day. Okay, that's the format. And all it is, simple live video. You just share your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. That's it. Now you can share more things you're grateful for if you'd like to, and you can share more good news if you'd like to. But that's the format. Very simple. A lot of people do it in 1 to 3 minutes. Very quick. It's people say, "Oh, I don't have time to do the challenge." Well, that's rubbish, right? That's like once I use that excuse with the dentist. "Oh, I don't have time to brush my teeth," and he said to me, "Well, only brush the teeth you want to keep." Right? Only brush, and he says it takes about 2 minutes to brush your teeth, right? So I've never used that excuse ever again since I was a very young child, and I never used to like brushing my teeth, but of course now I love it. I love having nice clean teeth, and so this time thing is, you'll make the time for something if you feel it's important enough, right? So very simple. Name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news, and all the details are pinned to the top of the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. If you want to get all those details, just go to facebook.com/Good News Challenge. Okay. And I challenge you to do the Global Good News Challenge, and you can win some great prizes as well. Thanks to our sponsors. We've got Tester Power, Angelique Pellegrino, Plant Tag ID. I've donated a media strategy session as well. And so you can win prizes. Come and join our Facebook group as well, the Global Good News Crusaders group. We add you to that. And you get free marketing because we share it out to thousands of people as well. So here's mine for today. And for my August one, I'm also adding an extra bonus is I'm giving you 8 gifts gained from pets. And we're actually dedicating the whole of the August challenge to my beautiful cat Tiger, who passed away just last week. I got back from Sydney, and within half an hour of returning home, my beautiful cat passed away in front of me. And after 3 days of grieving, I then was offered an opportunity to adopt another rescue cat who had been in a cattery for a month. He'd been attacked by other cats, and we gave him a home. So now taken on another rescue cat, and very sadly lost our beautiful Tiger cat who was with us for nearly 15 years. We adopted him when he was just a year and a half in 2009. And he was highly anxious when we got him. He'd been abandoned, he'd been attacked by dogs, etc. And he was the most loving cat by the time he died. He was just, in fact, he had a beautiful life. He was anxious for a little while at the beginning, but then he just soon just brought so much love to the house, and such a beautiful, beautiful companion, and that's one of the benefits, one of the gifts, in fact, we get from pets is the companionship. And I'll share the previous 7 gifts gained from pets today, as well as the 8th gift. We'll wrap it all up today. Hello, Sarah Jane. Good to see you. Hello, hello. All the way from UK, I believe, UK or Ireland, Wales, somewhere over that way, over in United Kingdom somewhere. Good to see you, Sarah Jane. All right. So here's my challenge for today, sharing again the format: your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. So hi, I'm Aldwyn Altanay, also known as the Media Queen. What I do is I help people get their message to the masses using mass media, using TV, radio, print, online media, podcasts, online shows, basically using media outlets to go out to the masses to be seen, heard, and known. 3 things I'm grateful for today. So I'm grateful for all of you joining me today. It's great to see you from Cork Island. Thank you, Sarah Jane. Sarah Jane from Cork Island. Grateful for you coming in from Cork Island. And hello from California. We've got someone on Facebook. Hello, not sure who you are. Please let us know your name. Hello, our friend from California there as well. Great to see you. Grateful for you joining me right now. Thank you so much for hopping in here, and hopefully you'll hear something through this video today that will inspire you to maybe get into gratitude today for yourself, or even do the Global Good News Challenge. I challenge you. And I love seeing, I must say, I love seeing people do the Global Good News Challenge. It actually really lights me up. And I know the people I've spoken to have done it. They always feel amazing too. So that's the next thing I'm grateful for, is everyone who's done the Global Good News Challenge. We've been running this since June 2020. So every single month since June 2020 through COVID, we've been doing the Global Good News Challenge. And people now have done it from all over the world. And everyone I speak to, they say they feel amazing when they do it. And even sometimes if you don't feel like doing it and then you do it, by the time you finish your Good News Challenge, you'll feel amazing because you're actively practicing gratitude. And it's a beautiful ripple effect of that on all the people that see your video. So grateful for all our Good News Crusaders out there. Thank you so much for participating in the Global Good News Challenge. I really appreciate you, and I honor you for stepping up and doing that, because I know it takes some courage sometimes. A lot of people are shy on camera, and they say they've got a face for radio and all that kind of stuff, right? But really, we want to hear from you. It doesn't matter. I've done many Good News Challenges with no makeup, and it doesn't have to be a polished production. You can just hold your phone up and do a Good News Challenge like that. You don't have to have any fancy software or anything like that. Okay, it's just about getting on camera, doing a live video, and sharing in the format. Yes, I've done it before. Awesome. I don't know who you are, but thank you so much for joining us from California, and good to see you've done it before, whoever you are. So there you go. We've got a Good News Crusader with us right here today. Thanks for joining us. I'm also grateful today for family. Family is so precious. And, I hear of people that they say, oh, I don't talk to my sister, or I don't talk to my brother, or I don't talk to my son, or because someone said one thing that maybe they didn't like, and then suddenly they don't talk to each other for 10, 20 years, whatever it is. And I just think that's so sad. I think this is your family. And yes, we don't choose our family. However, they're still your family, and I just think, life is so short to hold grudges against anyone, and even if you don't want to hang out with those people, you could at least send them love and send them goodwill. And, you can't control what other people do, but you can control what you do. And if you're holding on to any resentment or anger towards anyone in your life, whether it's family or other people, I think really the best thing you can do is just let it go. Let that resentment and anger go, because as they say, resentment is like wanting someone else dead, but you take the poison. So my wish for you here is that you actually have love and compassion from everyone in your life, including your family. And if there's someone who's been on your mind or on your heart and you've been thinking, oh, wonder what that person's up to, you get that prompting. I urge you, I encourage you to act on that prompting. If someone comes to mind, just think, wonder what they're up to. And then just pick up the phone and call them. In fact, I did that the other day with someone I hadn't spoken to for ages, an amazing guy, Rob, who I know in Brisbane. I've known him for 30 odd years, and I hadn't spoken to him for about a year or so. And a fantastic guy. And we had such a good laugh and such a good catch up. And, he hasn't been very well. Why wait for people to die or just about be on their deathbed before we reach out to them? If you get a prompting to chat with someone, then reach out and say hello. Just say, hey, how you going? What's happening in your life? Just reach out and show some kindness. Nanny, hello, Nanny from Nanny Carolina from California. Great to see you, Nanny. Yes, you have done the Good News Challenge before. You've done it several times, in fact, I believe. Yeah, it says Facebook user. I think you have to allow StreamYard to see your comments. So at the top of the stream there somewhere, it should say somewhere to allow StreamYard to see your name there. So give that a go, see if there's something there. Nanny, great to see you here. Awesome. So they're just a few things I'm grateful for. I'm also grateful for my health. I'm grateful for water, for clean water. I'm drinking filtered rainwater at the moment, which is about as good as you can get when it comes to water. I am grateful for my clothes. I'm grateful for my jewelry. I'm grateful for my car. I'm grateful to live on the Gold Coast. I'm grateful for this phenomenal sunset we had yesterday. And you can check out the photos on Facebook. Oh my gosh, it was stunning. It was like something you'd see in a postcard. It almost felt like I was walking into a movie set. It was just insanely beautiful. It was like the whole rainbow in the sunset. It was stunning. And I thought to myself, there's a sunrise and a sunset every day, and it's our choice whether we show up for it, right? There is spectacular magic all around us. I was sitting out the front having a coffee with my mum in the sun yesterday, and I looked down, this beautiful little lizard. It was kind of like about that long. This little lizard was kind of scurrying through the garden. And I just thought, oh, it's so cute. It had little stripes on it. And it was just such a beautiful little lizard. And just taking a moment to just appreciate this little lizard. It's just these simple things in life are often the best, as they say. And then today I was doing some Tai Chi on the beach. This beautiful lady, Pam, she's about 90. She does Tai Chi on the beach every Tuesday and Saturday at Bribie Island here. And I went with my mum today to do Tai Chi on the beach, and we did a meditation afterwards. And I was lying down on the grass, beautiful sunny day, barely a cloud in the sky. And you could hear the little rainbow lorikeets chirping away in the background, having a great time. Animals teach us the gift of presence, don't they? It's just extraordinary. And it was just a beautiful thing. And yesterday with the sunset as well, there were all these bats going over the sky as the sun was setting. And before the sunset, these beautiful two pelicans were on the Puma Stone Passage as well, just hanging out there and, kind of caring for themselves and, cleaning themselves and whatever on the water there. It was just beautiful to watch these beautiful two pelicans as well. So there's beauty all around us. And how often do we just make 5 minutes to just go out and check out nature, just get a bit of sunshine, a bit of vitamin D on you, or maybe hop in the ocean or go for a little bushwalk. There really is so much magnificence all around us, and in fact within us as well. And it's really acknowledging that. So there are a few things I'm grateful for. And this is the thing that can happen with gratitude is that, you start to say a few things you're grateful for, and then it starts to snowball, and you think, oh yeah, I'm grateful for this, and I'm grateful for that, and I'm, grateful for this computer right now, for this technology to be able to reach you, for the Wi-Fi right now. There's so much we can be grateful for. It's a beautiful thing. In fact, I'm grateful for gratitude itself. I'm grateful for gratitude itself. And did you know, if you look at Dr. Hawkins' scale of consciousness, right, which actually the map of this is in the Conscious Community Global Facebook group that I set up. There's a map of consciousness, which Dr. Hawkins actually designed. And what it shows is that, well, they're scientifically proven that we are 99.9% energy, frequency, and vibration, right? So we are basically vibrating molecules. We're 99.9% vibration and frequency. So when we get into different emotions, we vibrate at different frequencies. So the love frequency is 528 hertz. It's right up here. Now, at the bottom of this funnel, at the bottom here, you've got grief, sadness, anger, fear, right, is around 150 hertz and below is where people are vibrating when they get into those emotions. When you get into love, you're at 528. When you get into joy and gratitude, did you know it's even higher than love? It's at 540 hertz, higher than love. And then above that, the highest vibrations you will feel are peace at 600 hertz, and enlightenment is 700 hertz plus. So getting into, feeling love, joy, gratitude, peace, enlightenment, these are the highest vibrations you will feel. And when you get into these vibrations, this is when opportunities start coming your way. This is when you start to attract opportunities into your life, as opposed to, push, right? You start to magnetize opportunities. And it's a beautiful thing. So you might want to check that out, Conscious Community Global. I've got some life-changing documentaries in there as well on Facebook. And it's a fantastic group where you can come and check out some of these life-changing docos, blow your mind. The Thrive documentaries are in there. They're amazing. Outer Shadows is in there, another fantastic documentary, and so many others. If you know anyone with cancer, there's a fantastic documentary link in there called Cancer, the Forbidden Cures. That will open your eyes. I tell you what, that is full on, that documentary. So there it is there. You can check out Conscious Community Global Facebook group to see some of those free resources in there. It's all featured in that group there. And you'll see this Dr. Hawkins scale of consciousness in there as well. Now, while we're on the point of gratitude, before I get to the gifts gained from pets, I also want to do a big shout out to Mario Beckes, who did an interview with me today on his Life, the Battlefield podcast. It was a fantastic interview, and he's an awesome guy from Sydney. So big shout out to Mario as well for his interview with me. And I'm going to be interviewing Mario coming up in the next few weeks as well. And in fact, tomorrow I've got a Total Truth Show interview we're going to be doing with my co-host from San Diego, Ken Kleinberg. We've got a fantastic show tomorrow called The Truth About Propaganda. That's going to be an interesting one. So that's going to be 11:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, or 11:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, and a guy called Mike Avira that we are interviewing tomorrow. So really about 11 hours from now, we're going to be doing that interview. And Total Truth Show is on the Total Truth Show. You can check it on the Facebook page. We also put it up on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Media Queen TV, also on BitChute, on Rumble. You can see it in a whole lot of places, and all the podcast platforms as well. That's Total Truth Show. If you want to check out the Facebook page, you can just go to facebook.com/Total Truth Show. So I'll pop that one in there. Okay. So there's all that there. And the good news today, apart from being on the amazing podcast with Mario Beckes, is that on Thursday night, 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, I am going to be launching a brand new training. It is called Launch Your Own Global TV Show. I'm very excited about this because it's the new age of media now, where now we are the media now, my friends. You can create your own news channel and do exactly like I'm doing here. You can create your own news, your own show, and you can have massive impact with it. And if you're looking for some guidance to support you in this, this is what I'm very passionate about, and I'd love to help you with that. So if you're available, I suggest make time, be there, launch your own global TV show. You'll find the link for that. It's a free event on Eventbrite. So if you follow me on Eventbrite, you will see that right at the top of my Eventbrite links, and you'll find that on my Linktree. Okay, so that's Linktree, linktr.ee/Aldwyn. You'll find all my links. In fact, all the links I've already shared, you'll find on there as well. Here it is here. So Linktree/Aldwyn. You'll find the details on the Launch Your Own Global TV show, which is on Thursday night, Australian Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m., which in America will be, I'd say, early morning. It'll be early morning for you guys. However, it will also be streamed into the Mass Media Tribe Facebook group. We're going to stream the event in there as well. However, if you want to get the replay, you will need to register on Eventbrite, ideally. Okay, so register on Eventbrite if you want to get it emailed out to you with the replay if you can't actually make the physical in-person event online. And we'll make sure we get you the recording. All right. Now, let's get to our topic here, 8 gifts gained from pets. And if you have a pet, let me know, what do you love about your pet? What do you absolutely love about pet? What gifts does your pet give you, whether it's a cat or a dog? Mainly I'm talking about cats or dogs here. However, some people have possums as pets. Some people have lizards or rats or, all sorts of pets. Some people have snakes. Whatever it is for you. Okay, one thing you're going to get from your pet is unconditional love. Okay, this was our first of the 8, unconditional love. Cats and dogs, we know, particularly provide so much love. And even when they've been traumatized, it's amazing how quickly you can turn around the trauma with just a bit of loving, right? All you need is love. There's a great song title, that, right? All you need is love, my friends. All you need is love. Da, 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 da. That's all you need. All you need is a bit of love without judgment. And they also help people feel very valued and cherished as well. Now, the second great gift that we get from pets is stress relief. Stress relief. The soothing presence of a cat or a dog can reduce stress and anxiety. The purring of the cat or the little purring of the dog, their gentle ways and their comforting presence all have a calming effect on our emotions. The third gift we get from pets is companionship. Cats and dogs are wonderful companions, especially if you live alone or if you have limited social interaction. Pets are amazing to just lift your energy and to bring that love into the home. They provide so much company and help alleviate any feelings of loneliness. And we know that loneliness can lead to depression. And so having a pet can really help turn things around for you. Mindfulness is the fourth gift we gain from pets is mindfulness. When you observe an animal's behavior, like their graceful movements or how they play, it helps you stay in the present moment and practice mindfulness. They teach you to be present. It's a beautiful thing. The fifth gift we gain from pets is responsibility. Owning a cat or dog teaches responsibility, or another type of pet, right? As you care for their daily needs, you feed them, you groom them, you get vet care for them. It teaches you responsibility. It's kind of like having children, right? Pets are very much like having children. And it's a beautiful thing when you care for them. They really do become part of the family. And it can be absolutely heartbreaking when they pass. However, really, I feel that, if we can give a cat or a dog or a pet a loving home and they live happily for most of their years, then I think we've done a great thing for pets, because the situation right now on the Gold Coast, in Brisbane, particularly around Australia, a lot of people are dumping pets at the moment. They're dumping cats and dogs at shelters, at catteries, at the pound. They're just dumping. There's some of them in the streets. They're just dumping pets because, because of whatever their living costs, etc., have gone up. Like, we've got inflation now on the Gold Coast. Everything's sort of, going up in price. And so a lot of people are letting go of their pets. And also with the housing crisis that we've had, a lot of people finding it hard to get rentals with pets. And so they're also dumping their pets for that reason too. So there's a lot of beautiful dogs and cats out there that would love a good home. And so if you have it in your heart and you have the, the stamina, and you realize it's a longer term project, it's a longer term thing. If you have a pet, it's a 15 to 20 year commitment, really, that you need to be prepared to put in. And actually, interesting, I was talking to a lady who runs Wildcats Rescue, and she said that there's these people that adopt kittens, like serial kitten adopters. So what they do is they'll adopt a kitten, the kitten gets to about 6 months old, and then the kitten's not a kitten anymore, and they think, they don't think it's cute enough, and they want to hand the kitten back in and get another kitten and do it all over again. And so now these people are on the blacklist with a lot of these refuges, etc. So it blows me away how some people are really literally, gosh, I just think, what are these people thinking? This is another being you're dealing with here. It's not just a toy. This is a spiritual being in an animal body, right? And treat others as you want to be treated. You wouldn't like to be adopted, dumped. Anyway, let's keep going, shall we, with these gifts gained from pets. So responsibility, we talked about, number 5. Number 6 is routine and structure. Now, cats and dogs thrive on routine, and this can be really beneficial for owners as well, for the owners of the pets. So when you have a daily routine to care for your cat or your dog, this helps bring structure and stability to your life. And there's a great saying that structure creates freedom. Structure creates freedom. So routine and structure is number 6. Number 7, we covered yesterday, is empathy and compassion is a great gift we get from our pets. So caring for a cat or a dog fosters empathy and compassion. You learn to understand their needs. You can communicate non-verbally. I often wink or blink at my cat and provide for their well-being. And actually other animals too, I've often winked and blinked, and they often wink and blink back as well, which is pretty cool. That's how they communicate with us, or one way. And then the 8th gift gained from pets today, wrapping up the 8 gifts all up for the last 7 days, joy and playfulness. Joy and playfulness. Cats and dogs have a playful nature that can bring such joy and laughter to your life. Their antics, their curiosity, the playful interactions can definitely help lift up your mood and make you feel amazing, right? And just connecting with a pet or an animal, it's such a beautiful thing and such a gift to raise your vibration so that you have a greater experience of life. And so here's to all the pet owners out there, and here's to all the beautiful animals out there. May we always treat them with peace and with kindness and with joy. Bring joy to the animals too, because they really do rely on the people that look after them, and they are very sensitive and intuitive. I would say many pets very intuitive, and they can feel when things aren't quite right, with you, or if you're a bit off that day, or they can sense things quite amazingly, in fact. And when we tune in to how how our cats or our dogs are feeling, it's amazing. We have that connection. It's such a beautiful thing. So companion, unconditional love, laughter, touch, and purpose. Yes, beautiful. Is that you, Nina, saying all this? Mindfulness. Wow. Yes, mindfulness. Absolutely. And you've been pet sitting. Nice work. Well, there's always something we can do for our animals. And in fact, this is why I started the world's first Animal Action Day, actually, in 2007, was to raise awareness, appreciation, and respect for all animals. I saw the Earthlings documentary. It was very, very hard to watch, about how humans have treated animals over time, how we've used them for food, clothing, scientific research, etc. Very, very hard to watch documentary, but it did spur me into action to want to do something about it, right? And this is the thing. Sometimes we need to watch these sort of hard-hitting documentaries to sort of go, oh my gosh, what can I do about it? And so the world's first Animal Action Day started back in 2007. We've now done 16 annual events. We did some day events. We did some night events. We did some online events. In fact, you can catch some of our recent online events on the Animal Action Events Facebook page, Animal Action Events Facebook page. And in fact, you'll catch Nenny singing on some of them too. Nenny's an amazing singer from California now, and she was on a few of those too. So thank you, Nenny, and for all of our supporters. We've had some amazing performers: Bobby Running Fox, Herb Armstrong, Louis Armstrong's grandson. We had the world's best Elvis impersonator, Dean Vegas, performed at one of our events. We've had Roger Davey from Vivace Entertainment, one of the co-founders of the Ten Tenors. We've had so many amazing people at the event. Yes, I love singing for the cause. Thank you, Nina. Oh, you're amazing. I love your stuff, and it's great to see you singing on some of your Instagram reels as well. I've noticed. I really love that, Nenny. So thank you for bringing so much joy to us with that the beautiful singing. And and dancing and singing is such a beautiful gift, and something we can all do to help lift the energy out there, right? Now, what's this one here? Lovely, your description just transports me there. Thank you, Nanny. I think that's you as well. Thank you, Nanny. You're a beautiful, beautiful soul. And so great to see you recently online as well. That's very cool. We're seeing more of each other, I think, there. Been serenading my pets. Oh, I love it, Nettie. Serenading my pets. Yeah, have a dance with your pets and sing to your pets. Oh, I'm sure they'd absolutely love it. They'll be in heaven with you, Nenny. Oh, love that. Thank you so much for sharing. So there we go. That's the Global Good News Challenge extended version here for day 8 of 8 of the August Global Good News Challenge. It's such an honor to be here, such a privilege, as my dad right now is sick in hospital. He's recovering, thankfully, recovering from what could have well killed him just a few days ago. Thank goodness he's on the mend, and hopefully he'll be out tomorrow. So I've been looking after my mum, who's got dementia, in Bribie Island, and that's been very challenging too, I must say. Very challenging, when you've got family members who you see age in front of you, and you remember when they were younger. You remember the days when they looked after you. I think back the days my parents looked after me, and now it's time for me to look after them, right? It's time for me to look after them. And I'm so grateful that they're still here, because the fact is none of us are going to make it out alive, my friends, right? None of us are going to make it out alive. And so when you see those you love who are not as vibrant and not as healthy as they once were, what do? You give them love, right? You give them love, you give them care. Who knows how long any of us will be here? None of us know. In fact, the stats are 1/3 of people die by the age of 65. 1/3 of the world's population. That's insane. And you think of how fast the years go by, and life is just it's like we're here and we're gone. If you think of eternity, say eternity's like that, and our life is like that. We're here and we're gone. It's like just like that. And if you consider your age right now, you consider what you've achieved in your life. You've probably achieved a hell of a lot, and you probably think, wow, there's so much more I still want to do. So much more I still want to do. Well, here's to seizing the moment and making the most of your precious life that you've been gifted. So grateful, so grateful. These are tears of joy, actually. They're tears of reflection and tears of joy. And I often do cry at any moment. The tear ducts are there for a reason, right? And I just think, thank goodness I was here in Australia. I've just got back I've been traveling most of the last 2 months. I've been in Bali, Thailand, Sydney, came back within half an hour. My cat died. And then a few days later, Dad's in hospital. And this is how life goes. Stuff happens. But thank goodness I was here in Australia to be able to care for my mum, because my dad's a full-time carer for my mum. So, of course, he goes into hospital. What happens to mum? And I definitely don't want to put her in a nursing home. That's for damn sure. And so thank goodness I'm here. And so now I'm working out backup plans in case I'm not in town, because I do a lot of traveling. In case I'm not in town, we need to care for care for them. This is what we do. This is the European background that we have. We care for our family until they die. We don't put them into nursing homes usually. We do all we can to give them the best life possible until the end of their days, and whatever that takes, right? And yes, there'll be some sacrifices to make. However, connecting with your loved ones and enjoying the time with your loved ones, no matter how frustrating it can be sometimes, right? And how challenging it can be sometimes, there's always blessings in that too, right? It teaches us patience, teaches us to be present. My mum is so joyful. She's so happy. She compliments everyone she sees. She just wants to talk to everyone. She's the most beautiful person. And I'm so grateful for her and for my dad. And I'm grateful for you once again. My heart goes out. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'd say that'd be Nenny again. You are strong. Thank you. We're much stronger than we think we are often. Just a sliver. Yes, just a sliver indeed. Sarah Jane, I'm so grateful for your openness, vulnerability, and authenticity, Aldwin. I'm looking forward to working with you. Oh, thank you, Sarah Jane. Thank you so much. Thank you. Grateful for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. At the end of this beautiful Tai Chi session we did on the beach today, this gorgeous lady, Pam, in her 90s, who runs this session, she does it twice a week, just from the love of her heart. She doesn't charge for it. She's an amazing lady. She just does these free Tai Chi sessions on the beach. And then she says at the end of all of her Tai Chi sessions, she says, may the whole world live with peace and joy and harmony, like along those lines, right? Something to that effect, right? Maybe not the exact same words, but it's like that. She puts out this intention of love, peace, and joy for all living beings at the end of her sessions. And I just think, wow, what an extraordinary lady. She's 90 and she's so agile. She's more agile than most 50-year-olds. And wow, I just think, what an extraordinary lady. It's people like that, like Pam here at Bribie Island. And she's not up on any Facebook pages, by the way. You won't find her anywhere online. This is like a local thing that the locals know about. And this gorgeous lady just gives from her heart, and she does a meditation and Tai Chi on the beach twice a week for the locals. And she just keeps putting out love, peace, and joy for all living beings. I think good on her. And that's something we can all take on, right? We can all take on in some way, bringing some more peace, love, and joy to our lives and to the lives of those we touch, right? With however we touch it, whether it's a smiling to a stranger in the street, or whether it's maybe putting a nice little note out to someone, or just calling someone you might think of if you have a prompting, whatever it is. And maybe it's even cuddling your pet, right? Cuddling your pet and just connecting, and maybe cleaning your pet or brushing. One thing I love to do with my cat is just brush the fur off my cat. I love to do that, just to groom my cat. I love it. And of course my cat loves it because he gets massaged while it's happening as well. So it's a great treatment for the cat. So I did that with Tiger all the time. And now with Pablo, our new rescue cat, he'll be getting a lot of special treatment as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. What are you grateful for today? Let us know in the comments. What are you grateful for today? And if you're up for the Global Good News Challenge, I would love to see your challenges. Here's the challenge to you to do the Global Good News Challenge for August. You've still got to the end of August to start your 8 days. Remember, it's 8 days in a row. Miss a day, you start a day, you start back at day one again. Okay, so let's see who's up for the challenge. Who's up for the challenge? You're grateful for a home to stay at. Yes, a roof over your head. Well, there's a lot of people without a roof over their head right now, right? A lot of people living in tents right now. And my heart goes out to all the homeless people out there living on the streets right now. They must be doing it really, really tough. And, thank goodness there is a lot of support for the homeless as well. However, it's it's still very, very challenging. It's very challenging out there for a lot of homeless people, often who've Some of them have mental issues. Some of them have been big drinkers. Some of them been kicked out of their home. They've had divorces. In fact, I knew a millionaire that had a divorce and ended up homeless. And so this can happen to anyone. And in fact, the highest population of homeless in Australia is women over 50. Women over 50. I don't know about the rest of the world, but that's the highest stats in Australia, which is kind of scary when you think about it. These people are probably mothers. Some of them might be grandmothers, and they're out on the street doing it tough. And so I think, any bit of kindness we can show to people around us, it could be maybe buy some food for a homeless person. That could be a really kind gesture that you could take on, and it's beautiful to pay it forward in some way. I'll do it this month. Yay. Awesome. Nenny, I think that's Nenny there. Yes, you'll do it this month. Well done. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I love your challenges too, Nenny. You're also always got great stuff to share. So look forward to that. And as I say, even if it's a 1 minute, 3 minute, have a look at some of the other challenges that other people have done. There's all sorts of different ones out there. There's definitely, it's not to say one's better than the other. Everyone's got their own style, and we want to hear from you. We want to hear, what's your truth? What are you grateful for? What's your good news? It could be, your good news could be something you're up to. It could be that you've just had a great client who's had some good results in your business, or it could be that you've just celebrated a birthday, or you've just, you've done an act of kindness out there. It could be anything, or it could be something that you see on a good news site online. Your good news could be, look at there's Good News Network, there's Sunny Skies News, there's news.com.au has a good news section there. There's lots of places you can find good news. So if you can't think of any good news for you personally, apart from waking up and being alive and being healthy and right, all those things, if you can't think specifically for yourself of some good news, there's plenty you can find online. Okay, so I love watching the videos on socials of all the animals getting rescued, all the people that do such beautiful acts of kindness for animals that might have been, maybe elephants caught in the mud, or it could be monkeys that are tied up in fishing line and people free them, or whales that are tied in fishing line, and some beautiful human beings out there that will risk their lives to save animals from harm. And my hat goes out, and my heart goes out to you. I take my hat off, and my heart goes out to all of you who are doing great things for animals and great things for other beings on the planet. Thank you so much for joining me. I could keep on chatting. However, I will wrap it up here. It's coming on. It's 12:44. Look at that, 44 angel number. Good time to wrap it up. Blessings to you. Sending you lots of love, and look forward to connecting with you again soon. Please check out my links, linktree/Aldwin. You'll see all my links there. If you want to come along to our event, just go into Eventbrite, follow me there, and you'll see the event there as well as on the Linktree. And wrapping up, I'll leave you with a quote today from Margaret Mead. It's a small group of thoughtful people can change the world. In fact, it's the only thing that ever has. Small group of thoughtful people can change the world. It's the only thing that ever has. So if you're sick of all the negative news out there, this is your way. You can be the change you wish to see in the world, as Gandhi says. Lots of love to you. We'll see you again soon. Have a magnificent day or night, wherever you are in the world, and stay awesome. Lots of love. Bye.